Hey guys, Tony and AtvGuardshop here. We're going to do a simple short video on the install of the Kawasaki door extensions. This will be the back and the front. And this is the T4, this is a 2020 T4. If you have the T2s, the installation will be the same for the two front doors. But I want to go over what you'll need. You need a drill, 3/16 drill bit, number 2 Phillips head, and a 3/8 chuck. Because along with each product, you have these two items. You have 3/8, and you'll have some of these and all these will be self tappers. Your 3/16 bit, if you'll notice on the Kawasaki doors, there's rivets in here. There's one here, there's one in the middle, and there's one at the end. On the rear door, the only one you'll drill out is this one here, which would be this back one. Leave these two alone. And you'll also notice on the rear door, when you look at it, you'll see it gets wider at the top here. And what you want to do is take your piece knife. I've already did it on mine, but just to tell you so you don't be a stumbling block for you. Cut that, just trim that little area off right there. It's not hard to do. Just trim it off to where it's the same thickness all the way down. And it's probably not 3 or 4 inches. You just got to cut that off down through there just a little bit. And you'll see it. If you look at your ride, you'll see it. Front's not that way, but this is. So first thing you want to do is drill out that pop rivet. Next thing you want to do is take your rear, and you can look and tell. You'll see a slant. Let's see. You'll see a bend in this one. It goes to the outside. Pretty simple install, folks. About halfway, get it started, and just slide it. Just slide it. Just sits right down in there. And just drop it. Take your 3/8 chuck. Right here, self driller. And you don't have to do it real hard because it's tough plastic you're going into, but you can strip it out. If you want to get it started with the drill and finish it with a hand chuck, that's well too. But if you can run one of these pretty decent and don't go nuts with it, it'll be fine. Next, take your number 2. And what I did on mine, and it's depending on the color of your ride, I do mine in black heads especially, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But up here, and this is a self-tapping screw, right here, and you don't have to put this screw in because by the time you get it fastened here and here, she's not going anywhere. But I like to use a little extra. Right through here, take this self-drill, this little screw here, a self-tapping bit, screw. Zip it right through there, extra strength to hold it. On the inside, pre-drilled holes. Right along in here, pre-drilled holes. one of these screws go in every hole. And it kind of leans a little bit some, but you can pull this up ever how you want it, ever how you want to do it. Just snug them in. Not too tight. And there's the rear. It's very safe when you have kids back here as well. Of course, they should be strapped in a seatbelt anyway, which is good. These really make the kids feel safer when they're riding in the back. It makes me feel safer in the front too. All right, just move on to the front. Take your front one. If you'll notice on the front, you have two cutouts. That'll go to the outside. Now this one won't have a bend in it. These are straight. But on the front, you have three rivets, just like the rear. You got one there, and one there. Well, it's not on the inside, but that was on the outside, so you got three. These first two, I think you can see me turn that just a little bit. These first two, one on the end and the one in the middle, leave them alone. This one here, drill it out with your bit. Your 3/16 bit. After you do that, take your extender, just kind of put it over it. And these slots will go right over. And this metal is one of the things I want to point out too. This metal is 16 gauge, so it'll be a little tight going down in here. So if you were to need it, you could tap it with a rubber mallet, or you could do it with your hand. Just don't go wild with this. Put it over it, kind of. It'll fit down in there like that. And you'll put your 3/8 chuck. Right there. And on the front, right here at the rear, right above the plastic, have two screws. Just want to zip these screws in, just right above the plastic. The door will have a little bit of a lean to it. I can see it right there. But all you gotta do when you go to do these, just push the door open, and you can just push that back ever how you want it. Push that back, put your screws in right there, and then you're finished up.